Hi friends, my name is Anjana Gigi Radhakrishnan. Welcome to my meditation channel. In this channel, I'll be sharing some guided meditations that I've been using, that I learn through readings and research that I do. And my hope is that these are going to be really short, sort of quick hit kind of meditations. But before I dive into that, I wanted to give you all some background on how I came to meditation, um, some history, lineage on that. So my dad is a pretty dedicated meditator. He's been meditating for much of his adult life. And he tried teaching me how to meditate when I was a kid, and I was way too energetic and I didn't really see the point, and I thought it was really boring and I had no time for it, and never really picked it up. Fast forward 2 decades later, I had pretty intense experiences with a severe mental illness. And after I accepted the diagnosis, I was in a pretty bad depression. And, you know, I've experienced depression through much of my life, but this was pretty bad. And so I didn't really have any tools to really come out of it. My therapist in LA suggested that I try a mindfulness-based stress reduction course, which I've linked in the bio. It's free, really great resource. It was really great for me because it's got a lot of worksheets and lots of different materials, from videos to worksheets to readings and audio guided meditations to really get me started on the path. But, after I started with that, it wasn't until I had moved home after that diagnosis, dropped out of grad school, which was really great. Honestly, though, it was actually the best thing for my mental health. But after I moved home, my dad kind of suggested that we practice together. And when I was finally ready for that, we would sit. And so he taught me really how to incorporate meditation, as well as some of the Hindu, Buddhist philosophy around meditation, as well as how to incorporate that into my life. And then ever since then, I have been a practicing meditator now for about 4 years. And it has transformed my life. I was a skeptic. I was definitely a skeptic, but it's really integral to living a mindful life. And I think, to really understanding that meditation does not necessarily mean always sitting down, under a banyan tree, closing your eyes and breathing and like sitting there for hours and hours and hours until you reach enlightenment. Like, that's not the only way to think about meditation. So that's what I'm trying to do with this channel, is share some of the ways that I think about meditation, the way I practice it, share sort of different modalities and ways that you can incorporate it into your daily life without having to become an ascetic who, runs off to the mountains and sits, in meditation, which, I also always had really conflicting, not even conflicting. I used to really judge that lifestyle because in India, it's very common for like men to like become an ascetic, like after they've had, children, and, the wife raises the children and the wife takes care of the husband. And then in the old age, the man goes off to the mountains to like meditate. And it's like, oh God, I hate that. And I always thought that it was something of like eschewing responsibility to do that. I get some of that now, not the man leaving the household situation, but like, ascetic monks and nuns kind of dedicating their life to a prayerful lifestyle. But I am definitely of this world. I love this world. I don't have any calling to leave it in that way. And so I think it's really about incorporating that into our everyday life and gaining the benefits of that. And so, yeah, that's my history on meditation and how I approach it. I really hope you find something useful in these videos.